Hey everybody, welcome back to Game Mode. Today, because if you've been watching our Resident Evil series, we were astounded to find out that we got the bad ending. You know, there's no chance that we fucked up horribly.
Because we're good at games.
Yeah, exactly. But we did get the bad ending, so we decided to find out what would it take to get the good ending. And that is what we are doing today.
And apparently it's really simple.
Yes, it is all essentially based around one event.
And that's this event coming up here.
Yeah.
Now,
So this is the boss at the end of Claire and Moira's Chapter 4.
Nope. Chapter 3.
No.
Yeah.
No, you ignorant
You
fuck.
don't fight in Chapter 4.
You
just run in Chapter 4. Anyway.
Oh, shit. I was thinking there was 5 chapters. I'm such an asshole.
Yeah. So,
no, it is at the end of Chapter 3.
Yeah. So it all comes down to this scene here. And if you remember, even when we did this originally, I playing Moira, tried to move towards the gun. And apparently that's what you need to do.
And so it also, there's that big symbol on the thing that says mash X, which you can't do. If you hit X once, it like fucks it all up. So I had to go against my instinct of mash X when it's specifically telling me to mash X in order for it to happen.
Yeah. One thing I like about this cutscene, like with those little flashes there, you see why she's afraid of guns. Looks like she killed her sister by accident.
Yeah.
So understandable to have that aversion. And then she just becomes badass.
And tells a fucking monster to jump on a dildo. She has the best fucked up insults. I like her.
Yeah. So fantastic.
And you get an achievement for that as well.
Yeah. So that's really the cutscene difference here. Being helped out. It changes a couple of cutscenes elsewhere, and I think we'll see that here.
Yeah, this is the end of the Chapter 3 cutscene. Aside from what you're seeing on the screen there, I don't think it changes anything that happens in like the next 10 seconds here.
Yeah.
It's fucking She-Wesker
and Natalia.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
but yeah, if you're player 1, don't fucking mash X. If you're player 2, push forward on the stick to crawl towards.
And if you're playing single player, switch to Moira.
Yeah.
So now we're back into the escape. Now this is Chapter 4.
Yeah, fuck you. This is Chapter 4. You're basically, the whole chapter is just a timed run sequence.
Yeah. And there's a slight change of the cutscene basically at the end of this here. That's...
Duck you ho. There you go. We're doing this in post, obviously. And now I'm just criticizing my own gameplay.
Yeah. Well, it's because you're horrible at games.
Fuck you. I'm better than you are.
Depends on the game.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We have proof of this all over the place. So yeah, the big cutscene change here
is this one's actually a bit shorter. So Moira gets crushed by rocks. You get like 30 seconds to leave. The first time I like hung around and went, how do I save her? So I'm just like, fuck it, peace out.
Yeah, because we know.
Yeah, because we know.
So if I remember correctly, the biggest change here is like the way her bracelet is.
Yeah, so you know the bracelets with Neil and Pedro, when they died or their fear overcame them, either way, their bracelets turned red.
Yeah. And
they tend to come back as giant zombie monsters. But more importantly, their bracelets turned red.
Yeah.
So that was actually the end of that. In the original, there's a cutscene where it shows Moira's bracelet turning red, basically confirming that she's died.
Yeah. And then, so here we are at the end of Barry's Chapter 4. So we're just showing a little bit of the boss fight again. One thing we didn't realize happened when we played through the first time, apparently that boss has poison gas as well.
Yeah.
So we may or may not have died to that at one point because we didn't realize what was going on.
It's like the gas in the mines where your screen starts turning black really slowly.
Yeah.
But we did not... I was not expecting it and didn't really notice until it was too late that my screen was blacking out.
Yeah. And this cutscene is so much more badass.
Yes. So at the end of this cutscene, I think in the original, here Barry gets up and shoots the shit out of Alex Wesker.
After she's like changed over, I think. Yeah.
Basically where, right here, Barry just shoots the shit out of her and saves Natalia.
Yeah. well, saves Natalia.
Yeah.
But
In
now
air
we get
quotes, nice air quotes, asshole.
Yes.
It's a fucking audio show.
I did it with the inflection of my voice.
But instead, bam, motherfucking Moira.
Yeah. Now that is just badass.
She went from I hate guns to I'm a fucking sharpshooter.
Yeah. And we see how that happens, of course, in the bonus chapter, the struggle.
We actually do, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I forgot about that. That actually makes way more sense.
yeah.
You totally put me in my place.
Yeah. I'm good like that.
Yeah. So yeah. No, in the original, Moira is just like straight up dead. And this is the end of the boss fight. This is it. It's over.
But we get this here. It is awesome. And then we get an alternate boss fight, which is also badass. We'll see here in a second.
Super badass.
Yeah. I love how Barry finally swears. And of course it's a horror, so fuck you, I'm not dead, bitches.
Yeah. No, I think in the original she was dead there after, and then.
Well, yeah, because the,
Barry and
because the
Natalia just
consciousness
walk away.
transferred.
Yeah.
Right? God damn, that's badass.
Mm-hmm.
And,
About to sneeze.
oh no, don't do it.
Nope. All right, I didn't.
Ah, good.
You don't own me, sneeze. I own you.
But I apparently own you, because I commanded you to not sneeze.
I was already not sneezing by the time you said it. Fuck you.
Prove it.
Why are you so fucking sassy today?
I'm
Calm your
always
tits.
fucking sassy.
Calm your tits.
No, I refuse.
Oh, and it's motherfucking Claire.
Fuck yeah.
Big giant reunion at the end of everything. So yeah, this really is a good ending. It's so much more badass.
Yeah. And it's nice because for the first time in the main fucking game, we both get to be combatants.
Yes, that is also true.
And yeah, it's...
Even though you're a terrible sniper.
I'm not a terrible sniper.
I watched a video. You missed like 80 fucking shots.
And you came back with a chopper and a sniper rifle.
Actually, we're all going to watch
terrible.
the video.
You're terrible bait.
Shut up.
Yeah.
This was actually pretty easy. I think we did this more or less in one try.
More or less.
I'm sorry, did you say Moira or less?
I said no, but I should have, because that would have been awesome.
Slow motion helicopter shot.
Yeah. Here's Barry being fucking badass.
I mean, Dad.
Right. I gotta go kill some shit.
Yeah.
One of the nice things about doing this post is I can actually see what was going on with you at this point.
Stupid deal for obnoxiously large gun. Fuck yes. That I have no ammo for. So
Yeah.
I don't ever actually use it.
Don't know if it's actually the best weapon to use anyway.
Probably not.
I could actually see this part here being really difficult in single player. Swapping between the two.
Yes. Incredibly difficult.
Yeah. So, no, I
But
actually...
we don't play single player.
No, fuck that.
Fuck that shit.
All right. Loading screens.
Oh yeah, man.
Right.
Just look at her.
So now I get to be Barry, and she gets to snipe from a helicopter.
Yeah.
And yes, I really am just the bait. I'm just leading her around so you can take pot shots at her with the sniper rifle.
Yeah.
And miss repeatedly because you're terrible.
No, I'm not that terrible. What the fuck are you talking
hard.
about?
Should we count the misses in this?
Well, it's not like I get a hitbox.
Stay away from her, Barry. I'll cover you.
She is.
Actually, I'm kind of impressed.
Yeah.
I can't even fucking see her on your screen.
Yeah, I can.
That was me, not you. I set her on fire.
Yeah, no, I go for one of the other ones here in a second, I think. Yeah, see, you can see, so...
See, I'm pretty sure you just went through your first clip and didn't fucking hit shit.
No, I did, as I said, you can't see the hitboxes.
Oh, okay.
Right? That was terrible. Why did you shoot that flame barrel there?
Don't fucking criticize me.
I am criticizing you. You're criticizing me for being a bad fucking shot. Fuck you.
You realize it was incredibly
No, I am
stressful
totally
being
hitting.
down there?
Oh, I can imagine.
I didn't know where to go or what I was doing.
Yeah.
I didn't even really see, and then these things keep popping up and blocking your path.
I think turning on your flashlight would have helped with that.
Eh.
I remember playing as
I
Moira.
might have... Oh yeah, and if she catches you on one of those like sidling parts, she just pushes you off and it's over.
Yeah. So I know I think I aimed for that flame barrel there.
Yeah.
See, I'm watching you because I have no idea where she actually is at this point because of the you looping in like that.
Yeah. Basically, there's 2 loops, a high loop and a low loop.
Right.
And I think she's actually about to come up behind me. Yep.
Yeah.
And just walk right past me.
Which is fine by
And
me.
then kick me in the fucking face. And sidling part that I probably shouldn't have done with her that close.
Yeah, no, I'm hitting her pretty well. I'm
See-
actually seeing the red marks.
Yeah, see, we're about to... Thank God, I think we finish it right here. Because I was blocked off now, and now I just start unloading into her with the fucking assault rifle. You can see I hit her weak spot at the end there, and then it spawns the next cutscene.
Now, my only question here is, why the fuck weren't we using the rocket launcher before?
Yep. No, you had to wait for the right dramatic moment.
Oh,
Come
of
on.
course.
See, and then I had to try to get past her, and I couldn't.
Boom,
So
rocket
it's
to
a
the
good
face,
thing that
bitch.
we were basically almost done.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think I actually peg her right here.
Yep.
Yeah. Splash damage.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't exactly peg her, you kind of tickled her.
Yeah. Oh,
But that's good enough.
luckily this is closer to hand grenades, so it actually counts. I love this.
Such a good shot. So,
That look of terror
Yeah.
in that interface.
and just the melting away with the explosion.
yeah. Hey, that's just a thing of beauty.
Gross.
Yeah. It's a null. Was she another Nullzilla?
No one's gonna fucking get that reference.
Shoutouts to Mainframe and Reboot.
Yeah.
Go watch Reboot.
Fucking.
We've made the reference to Nullzilla multiple times. You
I
know that, right?
but
Okay.
it doesn't mean anybody ever got it ever.
Well, they should.
I don't think that was that show even on in the States. I thought that was a
The first
Canadian
two
show.
seasons were.
Oh,
The first
okay.
2 seasons were,
It was
and
syndicated.
ABC partnered with them,
Oh, okay.
and YTV here in Canada. That's why, but ABC ditched them.
Right.
And-
That's right. And then they ended up making the significantly better seasons without ABC.
Yeah.
Reboot. Seriously, it's worth watching.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Aw, everybody's so sweet and happy now. It's
It's
not like they just experienced the most traumatic fucking thing they'll ever experience ever. It's not like even if Moira wasn't possessed by fucking Satan, that she would grow up and have a normal life after all of that shit.
By Moira, did you mean Natalia?
Yes, I did.
I'm surprised that Moira is that badass. I mean, she's basically been on the island alone for like 6 months.
Not alone. She had Rasputin.
So,
For a little bit.
what are you gonna do?
We know he
now,
dies.
Ray?
Everybody dies.
Yeah.
To be fair, did it ever even really... Well, I guess we'll figure that out in the struggle.
Yeah.
Never really explained why he's on the fucking island in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like theoretically he was here before all this crazy shit went down.
It almost seemed that way, didn't it?
But we haven't actually finished the struggle yet.
Yeah.
Because you know what? It's a fucking struggle. Because it's bullshit.
Oh my god.
It's bullshit.
Let's talk about the struggle more in the
Yeah.
struggle. I love how there's a whole
We'll
bunch
talk
of
about
attack
this-
choppers
we'll talk
coming in
about-
there.
Yeah, I know. Now?
Yeah.
Why did it take 6 months to, like, mobilize all those helicopters?
Yeah, I know. And now, so stay around after the credits. We cut here to the
And this,
stinger
this
scene.
was the after the credits cutscene.
Yeah.
Again, everybody's happy and sweet, and oh, it's somebody's
So,
birthday.
in China now?
Isn't that sweet?
Aww.
All right.
God, it seems weird to portray them as normal people.
Yeah.
Like, how would you not, like, be so fucking scarred by all this?
Well, I mean,
One of my favorite things about, like, the new Tomb Raider game
yeah.
is that the trailer basically takes place in a fucking psychiatrist's office because she went through some shit, and people don't just go through that shit without their fucking brains melting.
Yeah. I mean, in some cases, you got to remember, like, these are all special forces people.
I know,
right?
and
Like,
it's
they're
not exactly the first thing to ever take place in the Resident Evil universe. They've all seen this shit before.
yeah.
But
I mean, really, Moira and Natalia are the two that
yeah,
should be able to. I love this,
Went in search of a bird.
and
Now,
of course, fucking
the bird
Kafka.
is gone.
yeah.
The bird has changed.
God damn it. So basically, even in the good ending, Natalia is probably still did the mind meld with fucking Wesker.
Well, I mean, it has to happen. It's one of the hallmarks of horror films. It's the horror can't end.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is obviously going to lead into other Resident Evil games. I believe they were referencing Resident Evil 6 when Claire was
article?
driving
Oh, okay.
because she was talking about her brother there for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I believe that's 6. I am not so up on the main universe,
Yeah, me either.
but
Honestly, before we played this, I'd really stopped giving a fuck about Resident Evil because they just kind of churned out garbage for a while.
I wouldn't say they turned out garbage. It's they
they
moved
lost
from
the spirit of the series,
yeah, it stopped becoming survival horror and became action horror instead.
which is really what this was. This was action horror.
This one had a good mix. I mean, the Moira and Claire section
Mhm.
was definitely more survival horror, especially when we were playing on survival. The Barry one had a bit more of the action
Yeah, I
aspects.
suppose.
Yeah. And I mean, what we're seeing so far in some of the content in the raid mode, they've got the action again.
Yeah.
So this felt a little more to the roots, and yeah.
So guys, we still have the struggle and Little Miss, the 2 bonus chapters left. Be sure to stay tuned for those. We hope we did post the first episode of the struggle because somebody forgot to fucking voice over this.
Wasn't
somebody
us.
being both of us. We both were supposed to voice over this last Friday, and we forgot.
Yeah.
So there is one episode of the struggle up. Hopefully, it makes more sense now with this in context. Because honestly, the beginning of the struggle doesn't make very much sense with the bad ending.
Yeah.
Anyway, be sure to stay tuned for Little Miss in the Struggle. They'll be coming out very soon. Thank you, as always, for watching, and we will see you next time.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye.
Bye.